Hello viewers, they had another motor for me there today. Picked it up. This is off one of the main shaker tables there for the processing plant. Smashed terminal block, that's how water the stuff through it. I checked it there at work and it passed the test there on the multimeter I use, and I tested it here on my multimeter and it tested fine on the multimeter that I've got, so the motor is fine, but because it's had the water and everything through it, I think it's they just decided not to worry about fixing it. So they had to put some varnish in the winding there, because when the motor repair shop worked on it, they dragged the rotor out, hit the winding a bit, knowing the motor was going to be thrown out anyway. They decided not to repair it, but I'm going to just clean all the crap out of those windings, get some rust converter and clean that mess there out. Replace that terminal block with the one that's on that motor. Yeah, that'll fit. That's got a crack in it too, actually. Damn it! That's not as bad as broken as this one. I can fix that one, but a set will fix that. Put that one there in here. Yeah, look, should just bolt straight on. Yeah, it's got a crack through it. I have to run super glue through that. Fix that one there up, and that will go on this one. Replace that one there. Yeah, had a damaged connection there. Water's been sitting in that. And that front bell housing got really hot. That's why it failed and tripped it out. But from what I can see, it looks fine. There's a shop there, K&S Doherty, a local motor repair shop. They do all testing and everything, and they just wrote it off. Yeah, that's how they use motor winding as tying tags on with recycling a copper there. I can't smell or see any evidence of cooking in here. But yeah, the electrician, they just wrote it off. Didn't worry about fixing it, so it's good enough for my needs. I'll clean all that crap out of it. Wash all this debris off it from the fruit in the plant so it runs cooler. And I'll run several coats of varnish over those windings just to secure them a bit more. Fun to use just on if I ever get a VFD, running off a VFD, I want those windings pretty well secured and not rattle and vibrate. You see a bit of water's been sitting in it. I think the water got in through here. There's cable glands of water got in through. See there? A lot of water's been sitting in that. Yeah, you just cannot avoid the water getting in these bloody things. Anyway, let's replace this terminal block. It's popped in. Alright, so you go pissing on my stuff, cat, eh? He's happy. Collar's half undone there. Go on, Mr. Kitty. You're not going to piss on my stuff, are you? You're not pissing on my stuff. Forget it. No piss. Piss outside. Territory marking little cat. Yeah, I found that one of the reasons why that got broken, because this had water in it. These things are rusted on pretty bad. When I undid the old wiring, it snapped off. But yeah, it still tested fine. It chipped out when it got really hot. But I can't see any shorted windings or anything. Amazingly. Yeah, didn't bother repairing it, so they're going to throw it straight in the bin. The maintenance guys then know I'm into this sort of stuff, so I could potentially come home with more stuff like this from a man cave instead of it going in the bin. Anyway, get this cat out of here. Okay, viewers, I think I'm actually striking it lucky. I'm striking it lucky with motors, I can tell you. That terminal cover there, I can figure terminal block. I can put a bit of super glue on that and put the straps on that way, and that configuration will be fine. No, it fit that perfectly. But now I'm going to have to get another one to fix this motor up, because what I've discovered when I put it now off, this wire was pinched on the chassis. It must have been like that from the factory or something. Look at that, eh? This is this motor's fine then. I'm gonna have to fix it up and rewire that, or heat shrink tube it or something to fix this motor. This motor's fine. Shit! Would you look at that? All right. I'll have to try and see if I can get some more burnt out motors from work, providing work doesn't Well, they usually take them to the motor repair shop in town, and they throw them in their scrap pile, so I need to get a hold of some of these terminal blocks, a couple spares, so I can fix these motors up, because these eyelets are smaller than these eyelets. I'm going to have to drill these out to fit this new terminal block in there. Would you look at that? This motor's fine, eh? Alright, I got all the bits, haven't lost any of them. I'm going to put them back together. And yeah, I have three-phase motors for our RPC project. Bonus. Yeah, well, there's a bit hacked up, unfortunately, I mean. Apparently. I could probably glue that back in there. Just epoxy it or something back in place. Got to get some epoxy. Put that back in there. The way I'm going to wire it, this one here will hold it, support it anyway. As long as it's mechanically strong, that shouldn't matter. I'll do this cable gland really tight so the cable won't move and damage it and short it out. Providing I do that, I can repair that one, but I still would like to track down a new one if I can. So the bolts in there, I'll put them on that one to fix this one, because that one there needs its bolts, so they're in there for that one. I'm going to have to get some new nuts for this one, for this motor. Yeah, I'll put that one there in there. Since this is a bigger, I can get more use out of this motor and it's bigger. It's a more heavier duty motor. I'll put that one there in there, and put that one there, fix that one out and put it in this one. There you go. Another thing I didn't mention, these light blue CMG motors are actually higher torque motors. They're dark blue ones are their lighter duty range, and there's light blue ones are for high torque applications. It's got a longer rotor there. The longer it is, the more torque. Might as well read the specs out to you while I'm here. CMG, Chinese made garbage, 3-phase asynchronous motor, type HLA 100LA28-4. Let's see, 22240 in delta, 50 Hz, 2.2 kilowatts at 455 RPM, and it'll pull 8.2 amps. I'll need a pretty big VFD for this one if I'm going to use this under any real load. I'll need at least a 3 kilowatt VFD for this, maybe. There you go. I'll need a 3 kilowatt VFD for this one if I'm going to use this under any real load. For testing purposes, a smaller VFD will do. That one is a, what kilowatt was that one? 0.37 kilowatt. That'd be alright for a little half kilowatt VFD, it'd be good on that one. But this one, I'll need a 3 kilowatt VFD. That one there is a 3 kilowatt, is it? Yeah, 3 kilowatt, there you go. Physically smaller, but it's a 3 kilowatt. Interesting. Alright. Unless I misread that, but anyway. Let's repair this one, put it all back together. I'll grease those bearings up too. So I'm going to try and locate the lid for this terminal cover, if I can ever find it. It may be floating around at work, it may not, it might have got thrown out, but we'll see if I can find it. I'll try and make another one for it if I can't find it. That's drying. I've just got it carefully closing the crack up on that filled with super glue. That one there I glued back together just for now. That's all dry. I put some rust converter on that to stop the rust. Some wood varnish on there. I put a couple of coats of clear fingernail polish on that scratched winding. Then I put a couple of coats of that wood varnish on that to fix it, protect it. That's all with double rust converter all cleaned out. So just got to fix. I've got 2 minutes to fix. I'll fix this one here first. So that's going to be a good. This will be a good, good motor once it's all done. That one, the fan's cracked. I bloody damaged at getting it off, and the fan shroud's cracked. So I'm going to give this motor a clean up and fix that. So I'm quite pleased that actually they're fine. That is good. So I was worried they'd be a bit burnt out, but they're not. They're actually in pretty good nick. Anyway. This motor came up quite well. Let that dry. This will be part 1 of the motor fix. So for now, thanks for watching.